Yes, good evening, everyone. Once again, Samuel Patrick. I'm going to take you through spreadsheet functions. And in today's lesson, I'm going to take you through the VLOOKUP function for today. The VLOOKUP function is one of the functions that we can use under those formulas that we categorize as logical functions or logical formulas. What it does, it returns the vertical number in the array or in the array table, or it looks for a value in the leftmost column of the table and then returns a value in the same row from a column you specify, and by default the table must be sorted, which means when you're dealing with the VLOOKUP function, it is always to come up with an array table, not like the if function where you use the criteria based on how you want to relate the items or the records, if it is true or if it is false. But now with the VLOOKUP function, it will return the vertical number in the array table. So that is all about VLOOKUP function. It is mostly used when you're dealing with the calculations, especially it is very common when you're using or when you're calculating student scores. It can as well be applied when you're dealing with the business computing. So it depends on how you want to apply it, and you have to consider the array table when you're going to use it. So let us begin using our VLOOKUP function using this information that I have. So we are going to use it basing on the students' scores. So I have some 4 subjects that I'm going to use on my VLOOKUP function, and I have a criteria in my file here which I'm going to consider or which I'm going to follow to use my VLOOKUP function. But before going to the VLOOKUP function, because we are going to use it to grade students, but we are going to grade students basing on the average score, which means I will first of all get the average score. But still before the average score, let us get reminded, because we already talked about these functions, about calculating the total using the sum formula. So let us get reminded before going to our VLOOKUP function. So like I said, that we always begin with the equal sign. So let us first calculate the total and say equals sum. You open the brackets, and we are summing up the total for the first student in the 4 subjects, where we have 90, 54, 78 and 50. So what we put is a range. So we have 90 is in cell D, D2, and we'll put the range of all of this by putting semicolons, putting colons, and then we put the last cell address, which is D2. So that is a range. We have numbers from cell D2 up to cell G2. So I'll close the brackets after the range and press enter. So this is my total. Since we have what we call auto recalculation, I will not enter the formula again. I will just autofill down and get the total of the other students. So that is how we calculate the total. Then let us get the average. We say equals average. You complete the word average. You still do the same, open the brackets. The range of the 4 subjects, we have it in D2 up to, according to the range, it goes up to D2. So we still close the brackets and press enter. So this will be our average score. We'll autofill down as we did to sum. So since we don't need decimal points, we can highlight these values that have decimal points, and we use the shortcut here to decrease the decimal points such that numbers are rounded off. So that is a reminder of those two formulas, because we already talked about them. Now let us go to our grade column, which we are going to base on our VLOOKUP function. Now, because we don't have the array table, this is our array table that we are going to use, which means we have to put it somewhere in our worksheet. So let me put my array table here, and I'm going to arrange it in 3 columns. So I'll begin from a 0, and then to which number I will be referring to this. So to 34, so this is 34. These ones will have F9. I'll go back here, 35 to 39. So 35 to 39. These ones are given a pass 8. Then which number is next? According to our array table, 40 to 44. So I'll put 40. And then here 44. These ones will be graded with pass 7. So seeing how the array table is created. Then we have 45 to 49. I'll still put here and put 45 to 49. These ones we are giving them a credit 6. That is where my credit 6 is beginning from. So those who are there and they are saying credit begins from 50, that is according to how I want my array table to be organized. So don't say I've not followed the criteria. So we have 50 to 54. So I'll put also 50 to 54. 54. This will be credit 5. That is according to me. Then we have 60 to 69. This is 60 to 69. I've made a mistake. This is 55 to 60. I'll give this one a credit 3. This is for study purpose, please don't mind about it. Then we have the next number, which is 61 to 70. So I'll give this one a D2. And now for me, I said I'll begin from 71 and above. So this is 71 up to 100. That is according how my criteria is going to be. So that is what I'm going to follow. So if you want, you can arrange it according to how you understand it. That is how I organize it, my criteria. So we are going to use it here to calculate our VLOOKUP. As usual, we always begin with the equal signs and we say VLOOKUP. You open the brackets. Then after opening the brackets, you ask it for the lookup value. The lookup value is that value that you're going to base on to come up with your results. So our results or our lookup value we are going to base on I2. So I'll put I2 as my reference and I'll put a comma. After the comma, it will ask me for the array table. That is now the reason why we have this. So what I will do is to deal with the range of all this, which will give me E12, which is this starting number, the 0, and then the G19 is this cell where there is D1. Then I'll put a comma, and it will now ask me for the column index. Basing on my array table, I have my information in 3 columns, so I will represent it with 3 because they are in 3 columns. If you had put it in 2 columns, you also represent here with 2. So mine is in 3 columns. I'll close the brackets. Now, after closing the brackets, we need to understand that whoever is in this average score has to be given a grade, and grading them we always use an absolute reference. An absolute reference is that reference where we add the $sign before the column letter, meaning between this range, between this cell address E12 and this cell address G19, they are supposed to be fixed with the $signs. So $signs, we'll put a $sign here, another $sign before 12 between there, another $sign before G, because we are fixing them all such that they are not changing, and here as you're seeing it. Only if that fails, you can use F4 on the keyboard. You just press F4, or you just click between the first cell address, that is E12, you click between it and press F4 on the keyboard. It still does the same according how you're seeing it here in the formula bar. So when that is done, you press enter. So let's see. So according to this one, 68 is in the range of 60 to 70. That's why this is given a D2. Let us autofill and see other grades. So that is how my criteria is telling me that this one is getting a D1 because is in the range between 71 to 100. And then you're seeing this one and this, they are all having credit 3 because they are in the range of 55 to 60. That's why they are having credit 3. So that is according to how the VLOOKUP works. That is VLOOKUP. So I beg that you visit my YouTube channel, that is Computer Elites Uganda. Watch the video, learn. You can watch it as many as you want, or as many times as you want, and learn how to work with these functions. There are other video tutorials that you can as well get, especially if you're looking for the introduction about spreadsheet, because we started from there and now we are on formulas. That is where we started from. So you can visit my YouTube channel, Computer Elites Uganda, watch, you can share to your friends, and they also get the same information. You never know, they might have had issues with formulas, but after watching this video, all other videos on the channel, at least they can pick some good information from there. Thank you very much. I remain Semosu Patrick. We meet in the next video, and in the next video we'll look at HLOOKUP. See you and we meet.